Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to show you how I fix chicken pot pie. I've got 5 big chicken breasts there. I'm only going to use 2.5 of them today, and I'll use the other 2.5 tomorrow. But I've got 5 chicken breasts. I've got this little pile of carrots, and I had boiled the chicken in this on my new wave induction cooktop, and it's done now. And I remembered I wanted to show y'all this, so I'm going to cut up the carrots. My step-grandson is peeling the potatoes now, and I've got celery and an onion, and I'm going to cook the carrots, the celery, the onions, and the potatoes in this until they're soft. And when I get to, after they get done, I'll bring you back. Okay, I just wanted to bring you back and tell you a little bit more about what I did. This has got 7 potatoes that I cut up, almost a pound of carrots. They were the first thing I chopped up there down in the bottom. 1 pretty large onion, and about 6 or 7 small stalks of celery. And that included, I washed them real good, and that included the tips and everything in them. And what I just did was I put the pepper that I wanted to put in there, the amount that I wanted. When I give you all these recipes, I just want you to kind of, use these to go by and use your own measurements. Every how much salt you want to put in there, every how much pepper. We like a lot of pepper, so I usually always put a lot of pepper. And sometimes I use a lot of salt, sometimes I don't. Just depends on the dish. With the potatoes in here, you pretty much have to use right much salt. But what I did was, when I cooked the chicken, I boiled the chicken, and I put adobo, probably about a tablespoon of adobo and a tablespoon of onion powder, and then put salt and pepper in there and let the chicken boil totally until it was done. And it just literally falls apart when it's done. So on this, I've got this on 275 on my precision induction cooktop, and this will cook until these vegetables are fork tender. And that just means what it says. You stick your fork in there, and if they're tender, then they're done. And then I'll come back, and I'm gonna cut up the chicken into cubes, or with it falling apart like this most of the time, it's just gonna cut whichever way it falls. But I'll cut the chicken up, and when I get to that point, I'll bring you back. Okay, here's the big pot of the chicken. This is all cooked, and it's all tender now. And I've cut up 2.5 chicken breasts and put those in here. And what I'm going to put in right now is 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning, and I'm going to stir that up in here. And then I've got 3 teaspoons of cornstarch with just about 1/4 of a cup of milk, and that's going to go in here. Okay, and now let me stir this up. And the cornstarch is going to make it thicker. And to make it even creamier and thicker, I'm going to put in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Alright, and I've got my precision induction cooktop on 175. And I'm just going to stir this, and I've already got 2 pie crust out, and I'm letting them come to room temperature. And I'm going to take the pie crust and pull them into one of them into the my casserole dish and stretch it around. It's oval shaped, so this is going to be kind of hard to do, but I'm going to figure it out some way. And when I get, this has got to simmer for a little bit and get a lot creamier and thicker. And when I get ready to put these in the put this in the casserole dish with the pie crust, I'll bring you back. Okay, as you can see, it's thickened up a lot, and I forgot that I'm using one, let's see, 14.4 ounce bag of Bird's Eye Sweet Garden Peas. These are frozen. And I've got my oven preheating to 350 while I'm doing this. Now I've turned the induction cooktop up to 200, and I'm just gonna let these sit here for a few minutes and thicken up more. And make sure make sure that while you're doing this, that you taste this to make sure that you have enough salt in it or enough spices in it. I had to add some more salt to this, and some more onion powder. So I'm gonna let this sit here and the peas cook a little bit longer, and then I'll do the pie crust and I'll bring you back. Okay, here's the pie crust in the bottom, and I took a fork and put little holes in it, and I put it in the oven for about 8 minutes. And then here's the stuff, and I'm just gonna ladle it in. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more than this pan will hold, but this pan is full. So I'm just gonna put it all in here, or as much as will fit. If there's enough left, I'm gonna make a little one in regular pie crust, a pie pan. And I'm telling you, this new wave induction cooktop, this is just the coolest thing. You just wipe it off. I make messes on here all the time. You just wipe it off and it's fine. Leave the stuff alone, please, Kylie.
What is it?
My grandchildren are in here while I'm taping this, so
what is it, Mom?
it's heavy whipping cream that I had to use for this. Alright, one more ladle full, I think, for me. Let's turn this up some. I don't want it to, I don't want this to go over while it's cooking, so, alright, that's enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the other pie crust out. You hear Camden in the background making his little noises. I'm going to deal with this pie crust out. Alright, now I'm just going to unroll this. And I'm just going to let it fall down a little bit. Stretch it out some. And put it over top of this. poke some holes in it. And like I said, I've got my oven preheated now to 350. And I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take because I'm just going to have to, everything's done in it but the pie crust. And so I'll look at the time when I put it in, which is 20 after 8 now, so I'll put it in, and when I get it out, I'll let you know how long it took. Okay, I'm back. I forgot one thing. This has been in the oven for 10 minutes, and I forgot to do an egg wash. And what I've done is taken one egg and beat it and just put like a teaspoon of water in it. And then I'm going to take my brush here and go over this with the egg wash all over it. And this is going to make this a lot browner. Why, when you're cooking, do kids want to get into everything? So anyway, I'm taking the egg and I'm just brushing all over the crust on the top. And now I'm going to put this, like I said, it's been in for 10 minutes. And I'm going to put it back in, and it's probably going to take another 10 to 15 minutes. So, and I've got my oven on 350, so I guess I'll see. I'll let you know exactly how long it took when I come back. Okay, I'm back. It was in the oven for 35 minutes, and you can see it's all brown from the egg wash. And now I'm just going to get some out. I want to make sure I get the bottom crust too. Oh, so flaky. This really needs to cool off, but I want to taste this. I want to see what it tastes like. So, okay, now let me blow this and get it cooled off so I can take a bite. Oh, gosh, it's awesome. So it did take about 35 minutes at 350 degrees. And it is awesome. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.